Good afternoon again. Just after the previous video pertaining to the World Trade Center subject, immediately after I finished, someone of the abuse family immediately commented from south of the traffic sound. I think they're associated with the Marine office south of here on 10 Main Trail. Immediately wanted to say the name Al. And as I say it, they are really very traffic, shove their voice through my throat to say, arrogantly say name Al instead of myself. So anyway, what they're about, again, is medical procedures. I've decided to attach another report to this video from 2021, August of 21, when I visited the Denver area, and from a few years before then. When I visited there, I decided to go ahead and take a chance and entrust some of my previous reports to an Arapahoe County email address. I decided not to send it to directly one of the officials, but to maybe test that a subordinate might be a little bit more appropriate for actual concern. That somebody of an appointed position, whatever, would probably be more likely to be affiliated with the abuse family. So anyway, sometime after I began sending, there was criticism about using an info line, and somebody wanted to arrogantly say, back in August of 21, an emphasis of Scott's Defense Department. And who they're referring to is a allegedly gay cousin by the name of Scott Le Vin. I never met him. He's from the Littleton area, just south of Denver. And really, they have repeatedly said that I don't know how they do it, but they usurp a lot of my work and change it around for their own purposes instead. And they're still very egotistical and arrogant about it. And they basically just think of anything of this as somehow belonging to a man named Al instead. You know, just recently they used their "You Can Call Me Al" song when I was in a public school. Well, the difficulty is, I think I explained before, is that my father's name was Albert Hartman, and I attended his funeral when I was an 11-year-old in Miami. He allegedly died of leukemia. Albert Allen Hartman allegedly died of leukemia in Baptist Hospital when I was an 11-year-old back near the end of February of 1967. The funeral was in early March of 67. I don't remember what chapel it was, but it was very crowded. A lot of people attended. And then the graveside ceremony was in Miami Memorial Gardens. Well, anyway, I guess what they think of it as is that I'm an irritating witness. That Albert Hartman instead lived on in secret and gained variously through many years. And he has a number of various lookalikes that he does during various times in his life. And they don't want to ever explain anything to me. They did something to me. They say that what they did to me is that they aren't allowed to help anyone that they've done something to. They themselves very overt about being gays. Me, somebody they rumored against, but who all through my life I just still don't think about doing anything with any men. So anyway, the difficulty is that they like to act as though they're wanting to give me something from an aunt who is allegedly nearly dying, but who hopefully is actually all right instead, no matter what she thinks of me. And but that there are stipulations of, that they have always been accessing and altering everything in my life to, correspond with what their intents and purposes are instead. And like I've said before, they even said burning threats. That they think of it as though they partly own the Marine Corps and that they be wearing suspenders, specific Marine suspenders with an attitude of wanting to burn people, Americans. And I think that there are indications that they might have been involved with secretly starting fires in the mountains of Colorado and probably elsewhere. But hopefully they didn't secretly get rid of anyone. So anyway, this is another concern. the gist of it is that I was again interrupted by persons who alleged being from the former family, that they're aligned with a father who staged his death when I was an 11-year-old, but who variously follows and technically interrupts, facilitated by a couple of operations that were secretly done to me when I was a kid. You know, the comparative financial and other conditions obviously prove that they didn't do it to me for, in a nice, beneficial way, they themselves being rich while forcing me to be broke, So the report that I enclose, that I'm attaching to this, also from January of 2019, is about someone who threatens that they're about our people, that they're taking lands, that they're taking everything from some people, or they're planning to. I don't know. I don't remember the exact wording. I can't consult everything while I'm making these videos. But I hope you bear with me about that I'm having to be an amateur and competing without the resources of others. And I just want to emphasize that I'm always for everyone being safe. Up along the road, somebody just interrupted me from traffic irritatedly saying saints. When I say what they say, it makes me look bad, because what they are is they're very egotistical abusers. They're acting friendly right now, but what they are is they're concealing themselves in traffic broadcasting, and interrupted that he'd want to actually put an emphasis through my throat to negate my S-A-F-E word, to change it to S-A-I-N-T-F. In other words, saints of the Mormon Church involvement with the abuse operation. I think that they resented so much that I wrote a little book that girls in particular commented about because of the word blessings. Blessings is a cute variation of the word blessing. In the Salt Lake City area, that they resented so much that I wrote a story that girls liked, that they started something named Skull Candy in the SLC area to make fun of and be derisive against there being a little girl character in the book by the name of Candy. So anyway, I worried about that and ended up changing her name to Mandy instead. But you can guess about their attitudes against girls. You can guess how they might have pivoted about the name Mandy. So anyway, I'm going to conclude this now. I don't like having to be arguing back at the abusers while I'm making a video. But this is to emphasize that they are a powerful consortium of abuse family. They are representative in the Pentagon and in Congress and in many other locations, while always wanting to keep their activities secret. This campaign and a win could prove a lot on behalf of millions of others also. Have a good day.